Hollywood has its legends, men etched into celluloid, immortalized in light, their faces synonymous with cinema itself. And then there is Tom Cruise, a man the world thinks it knows. The daredevil who hangs from planes, the hero outrunning death, the superstar whose smile could define a decade. But behind the grin lies a story few dare to see. Before fame, before impossible stunts, before billion-dollar franchises, Tom Cruise was a frightened boy hiding from a man he called father. He moved from town to town, struggling to read, keeping dreams locked deep within him. Childhood of fear. Fear marked Tom's earliest days. He feared humiliation, violence, and failure. School was a battlefield, each word on a page a reminder that he did not fit in. He could barely read, and the world told him he was not enough. Yet, in the shadow of terror, something quietly stirred. The boy inside him made a silent promise. He would rise above fear. Every leap he would later perform, every stunt the world would marvel at, was not born of natural courage, but of a need to outrun the ghosts of childhood and claim the life he felt denied. Discovery of Scientology. Into this void came Scientology. Promising strength, clarity, and control, it offered the broken boy a path to mastery over his mind. Introduced by trusted guides, Tom embraced the philosophy, hungry for empowerment. Within its walls, he discovered teachers who saw not a dyslexic child, but untapped potential. Reading improved, confidence soared. He felt unstoppable. For the church, he became a symbol, a beacon of what their teachings could achieve. The bond between Tom and Scientology was profound, offering protection, praise, and loyalty. Yet the very framework that lifted him would later shape conflicts between personal life and public perception. Early love. Nicole Kidman. Tom's life took a turn when he met Nicole Kidman. On the set of Days of Thunder, their connection went beyond the cameras. They married in 1992, adopting 2 children, Isabella and Connor. For a time, their lives were private and harmonious, a rare Hollywood harmony. But the undercurrent of tension grew quietly. Nicole, outside Scientology, wanted simplicity. Tom, deeper in the faith, sought certainty it provided. Rumors whispered of influence, distance, and divergence. Despite outward perfection, their bond began to fray. The world, captivated by their fairy tale image, was unaware of the subtle yet growing chasm between 2 people who had once seemed untouchable. The first divorce. By 2001, the inevitable arrived. Nicole filed for divorce, ending 10 years of love, struggle, and public admiration. The announcement shocked Hollywood. 2 seemingly perfect people had splintered, leaving the children caught between worlds. Tom remained publicly silent while Nicole confronted grief privately. It was a first real wound the public witnessed, a superstar losing the family he tried to build. Yet even amid heartbreak, Tom continued his craft, smiling through cameras and premieres. Though shaken, he would persist. The personal cost, however, would linger, echoing through later relationships and career decisions, and shaping a man defined as much by endurance as by triumph. Public meltdown. By 2005, Tom appeared untouchable once more, respected, admired, and dominant in Hollywood. Then came the storm. Appearing on a daytime talk show, exuberance turned into infamy when he leapt on a couch. The world saw chaos where he saw excitement. Shortly after, he criticized psychiatry and antidepressants on live television, shocking viewers. Once the golden boy, he became controversial, polarizing audiences. Critics questioned his judgment. Studios grew wary. His ties to Scientology were scrutinized sharply. Overnight, his brand felt fragile, not due to scandal or crime, but misunderstanding. Public perception had shifted from adoration to confusion, a fragility that fame and talent could not easily mend. Second love. Katie Holmes. Tom's heart recovered briefly with Katie Holmes. Their romance, intense yet tender, culminated in marriage and the birth of Suri in 2006. The world cheered, dubbing them Tomcat. For a moment, he seemed whole, but beneath the surface, pressures persisted. Fame, rigorous schedules, and deepening faith in Scientology created tension. Katie feared the environment, worried about Suri, and questioned the influence shaping her family. Love persisted, yet the stakes grew higher, the challenges more private. The public only saw smiles and magazine covers, while the quiet battle of beliefs and boundaries unfolded behind the scenes, laying the foundation for an unforeseen dramatic rupture: the unexpected divorce. In 2012, Katie acted decisively. Without warning, she filed for divorce, meticulously planning an escape to protect her daughter. She changed numbers, hired lawyers, and moved swiftly. Within 11 days, the marriage was over. Tom was blindsided on set, stunned but composed, as the foundation of his family vanished. Sole custody of Surrey was granted to Katie, leaving Tom estranged. The media could only speculate. This second heartbreak, private yet seismic, cemented the duality of his life: celebrated and adored publicly, isolated and bereft privately. Even a man who had outrun fear could not outrun the loss of family he tried to protect. A career reclaimed. Despite personal loss, Tom returned to work with unrelenting discipline. His redemption was not crafted for headlines, it was performed in reality, stunt by stunt. With Top Gun: Maverick, he pushed physical limits, trained in fighter jets, and demanded authenticity. Every moment on screen resonated with truth, every heartbeat visible in a theater seat. The film became a phenomenon, reviving audiences' love for cinema, proving his enduring power. Critics called him the last true movie star, and the world recognized his rare blend of obsession and artistry. Even after scandal and personal devastation, he reminded everyone why he remained irreplaceable on screen. The paradox of success. Victory, however, is lonely. Tom stands atop the industry, yet personally isolated. No partner, no daughter in arms, no family to celebrate alongside him. Fame and achievement coexist with solitude, leaving a man who has endured heartbreak and humiliation to reflect on what he has gained and lost. Every triumph is tempered by private cost. Yet it is this paradox that shapes the depth of his legacy. His courage, discipline, and endurance define him more than any stunt or award. He has proven that legend is not perfection, but relentless movement in the face of fear and loss, and belief in the value of his craft. The legacy of endurance. Today, Tom Cruise exists as both myth and man. Fearless on screen, guarded off it, he embodies resilience, fame, scandal, heartbreak. None have deterred him. He remains a figure whose story inspires because it mirrors the human condition, confronting fear, enduring pain, rebuilding and achieving greatness despite setbacks. His is a career of defiance, not just talent, and a life that illustrates that even the brightest lights carry shadows. Tom Cruise's journey proves that legends are forged through struggle, shaped by endurance, and defined by a refusal to surrender. In the end, his story is about courage, belief, and the enduring power of cinema.